are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.
What up, man? It's the boy Produk. You're now locked into the Life of Produk Podcast. This is episode 73. Shouts out to everybody that rocked with episode 72. I love y'all, man. The streams is up. The YouTube numbers is up. I think it's probably like right under 800 so far, and it's still climbing. I'm very proud of that. I'm very happy right now where the show was come from, where it's at, and where it's going, because I just want to let y'all know we got big things going on, man. More set production, more interviews and stuff like that. Shouts out to Anchor for the distribution and for the sponsorship. I'm gonna drop some more sponsorship info for y'all down in the the section I'm talking about. Whatever, man. Box, the boy Produk, man. Episode 73, man. Episode 73 is called Raise Your Stock Up. Before I talk about that, it's been a freaky Friday, dog. It's been some weird stuff going on, my G. Yo, have y'all heard about the whole tax stuff going on with Shakira? I don't know too many details of it, right? I don't know too many details of it, but from what I'm reading, she owes the government in Spain like 14 point something million euros. That's like right around 15 million in US dollars. Yo, all day y'all been making jokes about Shorty. All day y'all been making hips don't lie / taxes don't lie jokes. Y'all look wrong for that. I'm not laughing at Shakira because I don't think it's funny. I'm laughing at y'all because y'all make jokes about everything, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be the butt of somebody's joke one day. If I am, it's all good. I don't take stuff to heart. I pray it passes like that. As long as it don't affect my money, we good. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all a few episodes back, maybe 10 episodes back, you can't cancel me. Once I get to that point, I have a backup plan for everything. But shouts out to Shakira. Yo, I really hope the outcome from this is not us saying, yo, free the homie. I'm not trying to say free Shakira, dog. I really hope she beat this, man. I don't know. I think Shakira, I Googled it earlier, and she's worth around 300 million. Now, a lot of y'all probably sitting back like, yo, how is she worth 300 million and she's in tax problems? You got to understand something, fam. When you are worth 300 million, you might not know where all your money is going. You have to hire people. You cannot balance 300 million on your own. You know what I'm saying? I remember years ago, somebody asked me if you was rich, would you hire accountants? I was like, nah, I'm doing it on my own. You can't do it on your own. Nah, I came off that real quick. You can't. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. You might have to hire lawyers to watch your lawyers. You might have to hire accountants to watch your accountants. How you going to do that? If you worth 300 M's, right? Who you hiring to do your taxes? You gonna go to H&R Block? You gonna go to Liberty Tax? No. You are not walking at H&R Block and hiring John Doe, who got his online certification from watching modules with the Groupon discount, to do your taxes. It ain't happening. He does not know how to do taxes at that rate. He don't. If you made 300 M's last year, John Doe at H&R Block can't do it. You need to hire a professional. Trust me. Trust me, man. And I don't got 300 million, but I would know for a fact I ain't going to H&R Block. If I made 300 M's next year, this is not happening. But shouts out to Shakira. I hope she beat that because that's a lot of money. It's crazy because if she was here in America, she probably would have got hit with a year in a day and not had to pay it back. You know what I'm saying? But Spain a little different, I guess. Like, they ain't playing no games over there. Oh, shorty Peter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, today's episode 73. Episode 73 is called Raise Your Stock Up. I did an episode a while back called Know Your Lane, and I talked about like dating and things like that. You know, listen, a lot of ladies are starting to listen to my show and watch the show on YouTube, and I appreciate y'all. I love women. Thank you for rocking with the kid. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all don't get pissed off at me one day. But ladies, I'm gonna drop y'all with a secret. This is something that a lot of y'all might not know. A lot of us men, we want love too. I don't care how hard body we are. I don't care how many cases that man got. I don't care how many bodies he caught. A lot of us men, we want love. I don't care how much money he getting. At the end of the day, ultimately, a lot of men want to be loved just like y'all. We just don't know how to say it. We don't always be in position to receive or reciprocate that love. That's another thing too. But to the fellas out there, you have to raise your stock up. See, a lot of dudes in their late teens, in their 20s, not even just early 20s, mid to late 20s, a lot of them might not understand that. You might not understand raise your stock up because you are not at that level in life. And I get that. I highly encourage you to keep living life and getting lit. Get lit with your peoples, get lit with your bros. If you find a shorty and you in your early 20s, mid 20s, and she's good for you, hold on to it. Cause ain't nothing out here. We got monkeypox, fam. Nah, for real, we got monkeypox. Don't go rock out with some random. You wake up with the MP tomorrow, or worse, God forbid. You know, remember I told you I made a joke a while back on one of the shows, and I was like, yo, what if you go to the strip club, get a lap dance, you wake up with COVID the next day, you wake up with a fever, or because you was in there tipping, bang, bang, you know what I'm saying, on your Nelly way, make it rain. But no, for real, like seriously, there's really nothing out here. It's really not. So you got to raise your stock up. Now, when I say raise your stock up, there are multiple ways as a man, especially after you hit a certain age, you have to raise your stock up. See, the thing is, a lot of us men, I'm speaking this because a lot of fellas, I've been in conversations with dudes, I've overheard conversation with dudes. A lot of men have these crazy, unreal expectations of women. Y'all be wanting a woman that's gonna cook every night. A lot of y'all want a woman that's gonna do your laundry every day. I met a dude one time, he was like, nah, son, my shorty gotta rub my feet every night after work. Fam, what? So you really think this woman wanna rub your corn toes every night after work? You think she wanna do this every night after she got off work too? Nah, come on, man, stop. A lot of us men have these unreal expectations. A lot of men, they expect her to have her own crib. They expect her to have a job. They expect her to do X, Y, Z. They expect her to have no kids or limited amount of kids. Why he got kids and he got no job? That's crazy. Man, we have to raise our stock up. And I'm to the fellas, right? When I talk to y'all, I only talk to y'all because I am a man and I want to see us win. I'm not targeting y'all. I'm not targeting y'all at all. But at the end of the day, we have to raise our stock up. A lot of us men, we're getting older. We have to take care of ourselves physically. We have to put our physical health forefront. Put it to the front. Put it to the forefront, because you got to think like this, right? Say if you a man, you in your early 30s, you in your mid 30s, and you meet the love of your life. You ain't been taking care of your health. You've been eating greasy foods. You ain't taking vitamins. Your stomach getting bigger. You putting a lot of strain on your heart from working so much. How much time you think you got left? Now, I'm not saying you ain't gonna live long, because I got uncles that ain't work out. They drunk beer and smoke cigarettes for years. My grandfather was not the workout type. That man lived to be a very, very old man. And I love my grandfather. May he rest in peace. I miss you. I miss you. I'm not saying that every man that's not taking care of himself is gonna die early. You could take care of yourself to the T and you done tomorrow. But don't you want to push your chances higher to live longer? Say if you in your 30s, your mid 30s, you meet a woman, y'all doing great. You're not you eat a lot of greasy foods. You don't get 8 hours of sleep. I'm speaking from experience. At one point in life, I was neglecting myself from getting sleep, whether it was working or just feeling like I had to be up and be lit. Once you stop that, once you step out of that mindset and you start getting 8 hours of sleep a night, life is totally different. I feel like my breathing is different now that I get 8 hours of sleep or plus more a night. It's a whole different world. I think different. I move different during the day. I'm happier now that I get sleep. But say if that's fellas, that's you. You eating greasy foods. You're eating a lot of fast food. You don't have a proper diet. You're not drinking a lot of water. You hitting Henny every weekend. You meet this incredible woman in your mid 30s. You start feeling a certain type of way a couple years into it. Now you find out you got XYZ wrong with you. You don't got that many years left. Now she might be feeling a certain type of way because she might be like, and let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. The average person that starts dating somebody had options on the table before they chose who they chose. And nobody ever want to talk about this. Nobody ever want to talk about this. So what if that woman had options? It was between you and dude up the block. She chose you instead of dude up the block. Dude up the block got a new chick. He posting on the gram with her. He doing good. They taking trips. He getting him a 6-pack, but your health is declining. Now y'all put a few years into it. She don't got that many years left with you, or she don't have that many good years left with you. How do you think she's gonna feel? She's taking care of herself. You ain't taking care of yourself. Now she's looking like, yo, I made the wrong choice. If she feels like that, you kind of can't get mad at her. You kind of can't get mad at her because you've had all these years and all this ample opportunity to really take care of yourself, and you're not doing it. You smoking Newports. You hitting blacks and cigars every other day. You killing your lungs. And I'm not targeting people. I'm being for real because I want to see a lot of y'all win. I want to see the fellas do good. I try to drop knowledge on y'all that's gonna help push y'all further, whether it's in life, career, relationship, all of that stuff. So say if this is what's happening and she just up and leave you. Now your good years is left, your health is declining, and she go off, find somebody, or she get with the dude, or anything. Now how you gonna feel? Now you lost your woman. Your life is at a place where you're probably gonna most likely be unhappy. Bad health affects your money. Bad health affects your money. You ain't gonna be able to work as hard. You ain't gonna be able to work certain jobs might not hire you. Certain jobs in certain states have a right to deny you when you have certain things wrong with you. It's the boy Product, Life of Product Podcast. This is episode 73. Raise your stock up. We'll be right back. We got to pay these bills. Shouts out to Anchor, man. I love y'all for the distribution, for the sponsorship. Stay tuned. What up, man? It's the boy Product. We're now back with the Life of Product Podcast. Shouts out to Anchor FM for the distribution, for the sponsorship. I love y'all. Anchor FM is the easiest way to make a podcast, and I've been trying to tell people. A couple of them tried to debate me, and they lost on it because it is. I only speak facts when I told y'all I don't get into debates. I'm not gonna win, and they lost terribly lost. Shouts out to my boy Jawan's and Joseph from I Am a Voice Clothing. I got to kick it with the homie last weekend, man. We was uptown Charlotte. Charlotte is a great city, man. The first time I moved out to North Carolina, I was mobbing through Charlotte heavy. We was at me. Shouts out to Jeva, my brother. We was in studios. We was going to events. Shouts out to No Limit Larry. Actually got the bill with the homie from Power 98 quite a few times, man. And rest in peace to his moms. He just lost his mother. My condolences to him and his family. He always showed us a lot of love. We was uptown, me and my boy Jawanza, man, and they had the whole Omega thing. Matter of fact, we was over by, I think, Tryon and Church Street and all that, man. It was great. It was really good to get out there, man. A lot of people ask me, do I miss New York? Do I miss Brooklyn? I miss it every day. But sometimes you got to build in life. You have to go forward. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem going back to visit, but I'm not moving back. I'll move back if you cut the check. Yo, for real talk, man. For me to move back, I need at least 300K, at least on a loan. I really want M's, but I'm willing to negotiate with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. But bang, episode 73. Episode 73 is titled Raise Your Stock Up. Fellas, I talk to y'all a lot because I told y'all I want to see y'all win. We have to raise our stock up as men. We have to raise our stock up. If you out here, you a man, and you trying to date a certain caliber woman, right? You have to really ask yourself, where am I at in life? Where are you at right now as a man? What's your education level? What's your living situation? What's your money like? Yo, when it all comes down to it, money rules the world. Money, they say men. I remember the song, James, recipes of James Brown. James Brown put out, it's a man's world. It's a money world, my guy. It's a money world. That's what runs the world. Whoever's holding the money, whether it's a man, woman, I don't care if it's an alien, that's who's running the world. It is a money world. So with that being said, right, I look at it like this, right? I don't knock no man for whatever position he's at in life. Shouts out to the men that get up every day and that's trying. Shouts out to the men that are not in the position that they want to be, but they know they're going to be there. Now, let's keep it real and let's be real. If you are in a certain position in life as a man and you are steps away from where you need to be at, it's going to be hard for you to date a certain type of woman. It's gonna be hard. Listen to me. It's gonna be hard for you to date a certain type of woman. Why is it gonna be hard? Because she might already be where she needs to be. She might be comfortable. Your steps for where you're trying to be at might be disturbing her peace. And that's the last thing you want to do, because if you disturb a woman's peace and you knock her off her axis, then she's gonna hold a grudge with you. Yo, don't shoot the messenger, fam. Don't shoot the messenger. But it is real. You don't want to disturb a woman's peace. So if for you to date a certain type of woman, you have to have your stuff together. You got to be making a certain amount of money, man. You want to be out here dating a certain type of woman. Now, I'm not sitting here. See, a lot of y'all going to get what I'm saying confused and be like, oh, I need a woman that ain't about that. Nah, you have gold diggers, then you have women. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You have girls, gold diggers, then women. See, the girls, they want the guys with the flashy stuff. Okay, that's cool. Women like men that have flashy stuff. You got gold diggers that want to get in your pocket, and some of y'all dudes just be tricking off. I'm not knocking you. I know dudes that go to DR and pay for pleasure. Y'all know who y'all. Stop lying about it. I'm not knocking y'all. If that's what you need to do in life, please be safe and go do that. I've never been the type to go run around town with gold diggers. It's just not my thing. Could I have afforded it? Can I afford it? Yes, I can. It's just not my style. It turns me off. I like women. So for you to date, there's real dudes, a lot of real dudes, we look at it like this. A lot of real dudes that's really out here, they got their stuff together, they got their thing together, they really out here getting it. They know how to operate. They like women that have their stuff together. They like women that make money. You know what I'm saying? And there are men that try to use women. I've never been that type, but I know a lot that do. But there are men that's getting it, that like women who are making their own money. Life hack. Women, this is how real men, real dudes look at life. Women that's out here getting it on their own, those are the ones that get spoiled the most. I said it. Women that have their household together, women that will get out here and operate ladylike, women that take care of their kids, that ain't running around trying to beat the baby daddy in the head for child support, women that ain't out here thotting, that get up every day, Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday, because some work 7 days a week. Those are the first ones that get spoiled by a real dude. Those are the ones that get respected by a real dude. Those are the ones that get shown off by a real dude. Yes, us real dudes, we like women like that. We do. No woman is perfect, but those be the first ones that get a certain level of love from certain type of dudes, man. So as a man, you gotta have your finances together. You gotta have your educational level together. Now, without a college degree, I was making a lot of money, like almost 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, not everybody's lucky and fortunate to get there. You're gonna have to work hard. You're gonna have to work hard. So you're going to have to work jobs where you out in the cold. You might have to work jobs where you out in the heat. You might have to work jobs where you're doing double 16 hours a day. I've worked 18 hours a day. You might have to work jobs where you are not off on weekends. You might have to work 2 jobs to really get that bag. The average person, see, here's the thing. America's not built on 9 to 5. They're not, it's not, that's BS. But it's not built on 9 to 5. America's built on 6 to 2:30, 2 to 10:30, 9:30 to 6. You know what I'm saying? Or you might work for a company that operates 24 hours a day. I know a lot of guys out here working 12-hour shifts. I know guys working 12-hour shifts that's off every other weekend. And the weekends they got to work, they working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's what America's really built on. But guess what? They out here getting it, and I respect it 100%. Those men like real women. Now, if you were one of those guys, right, and you want to date a certain caliber of women, whatever, you have to look at your life, raise your stock up. You are not going to be young forever, my guy. My guy, you are not going to be young forever. You, at a certain point, are going to have to slow down. If you don't slow down, life is going to slow you down. You might wake up one day and that back pop. The knees is going to pop. You might try to get up one day and you can't get up. You're going to have to raise your educational level up. You're going to have to, or you might have to do what a lot of men do. A lot of men get into a company when they're in their 20s and their 30s, or they might be right at 40. And they work their way into a supervisor position. They work their way into a management position. They go from doing doubles and working hourly to a salary position. I know a lot of guys like that, and they played chess. Now, that supervisor stuff don't always work for everybody because you got to do a lot of scumbag stuff. I know guys that was making more than supervisors. I was making more than a supervisor at a company I used to work for. At the end of the day, it's all about playing the chessboard. You got to play the chessboard. How are you going to move these pieces for your life? Because if you don't move the pieces for your life, that's going to happen. Life is going to knock the pieces off. Now, you ain't got no choices. You know what I'm saying? You got to take what you can get. What I'm telling to the fellas at a certain point, don't keep breaking your back expecting to be able to do those same doubles at 55, 60 years old right before you retire. Get your education up. Solidify your position in the company you work for. Depending on what city you in, work for the city. Get you a city job. Get you a pension to go along with your 401k. Or if you got to grind it out early, get you a second job and put more money into your 401k. If you can live off that first paycheck, take that second job paycheck and put into a savings account. Put into an IRA. You got to do something so that way, like I said in the beginning of the show in the first half, all us fellas want love. That woman is going to see that. She's going to feel safe with you. No woman wants to feel unsafe with a man, whether it's physically, whether it's health-wise, by him running around cheating on her feeling like she's going to bring him something in the household. No woman wants to feel unsafe with a man. No woman wants to feel financially unsafe with a man. So as a man, you know, a lot of us men, we don't want to be lonely when we grow older. A lot of women don't want to be lonely when they grow older. So you know what? Even if you're not even focused on being in a marriage or a relationship, you just want to take care of yourself from when you get older. Raise your stock up. Get you a couple certifications under your belt. Get you an associate's degree. Get you a 4-year degree. If you're not the school type, try to work around your schedule the way you can get tutoring for that. Go slow. Take your time with it. Raise your stock up. Raise your stock up. You know, it's crazy when I've had jobs where I worked outside. I worked in the snow. I worked in 10-degree weather. I've had jobs where I worked in the office. And when you've done both and you're able to sit back, you see the difference. See, the thing is, when you're working physically hard, you don't see the difference. When I was working physically hard at one point at a job. I was at JFK Airport, and a lot of the guys that worked physically hard, we tend to look down on the customer service guys or the guys that was working admin in the office. And I'm pretty sure they looked down on us too. They probably looked at us like we was crazy because they was making around the same amount of money, not working as hard. But we didn't deal with the headache that they dealt with. Which one is bigger than one? I don't know. I can't answer that question, but I want you guys to raise your stock up. It's the boy Product. Episode 73, raise your stock up. Shouts out to Anchor FM. Shouts out to the new YouTube subscribers. Shouts out to the returning listeners on streaming and the new listeners on streaming. I love y'all. I'm out. Stay tuned for next episode next week, episode 74. I'm back, baby. Gia.
You are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.